Hello everyone to the very first new tutorial of my channel, and this is Afsa Mahmood, and I'm using Unity version 2017.0 F3 along with the version of Google VR that is basically version 1.120. You can download it from GitHub. Now this video is basically being built for a very important issue that sometimes you want in your games to have a camera shake. So it couldn't work in VR. Well, in my case, I almost tried everything and in every sort of code, but it didn't work in VR. So what I'm going to do is that I'm going to create a empty game object and I'm going to name it as player. Then the next thing is that I'm gonna make this main camera the parent of this player. Before that, I'm just going to reset it and reset the position of the main camera as well, so that the both should be at the same place. I'm going to make this main camera the player child, and how it works. So now what I'm going to do is the next thing is that I'm going to add my camera shake script, and this script is so easy. What you can do is that I have a link in the video and you can download it directly from there. So I'm just going to place that camera shake script on this player game object. I'm going to add the GoogleVR editor emulator into my scene so that I can actually view things in VR as well. So it's now. The next thing is that I really want to see the camera shake. So for that purpose, I'm going to make a plane so that I know that really my camera is being shaking, because if there is nothing in my scene, I cannot know that my camera is shaking or not. So I'm just going to reset the position and I'm going to make I'm going to see, no, I cannot see the player. So I'm going to move the main camera a little bit higher so that to the eye level, at least that I can see the plane or seeing anything else. But somehow this GVR Google GVR, which is basically the version 1.120, I don't know that why it's not rendering my plane. So I'm just going to add this cube so that I know that what exactly I'm doing and I could see the shake. So now we have a main camera and we have a player and cube and plane to see the shake. Now very important thing is that for the main camera and for the player, the most important thing is that you have to make the main camera not to render the player. This is the most important thing. For that purpose, as you can see that in the main camera, it's in its culling mask, it's rendering everything, and by default it is on the default layer, and in the culling mask it's rendering everything. So what I want is that I don't want the main camera to render its parent, that is player. So what I'm going to do is that in the player, in the default layer, it's basically making the default layer. I have to click here and add a new layer. Name it anything you want. In my case, I'm just naming it as player and hit enter, and this layer would be added. So now go back to player game object and add the layer player. Now I don't want to change this children, because this children are main camera, so I know this object only. I just want to set this object to the player layer. Now the main camera, as it's culling everything, and I don't want it to render the player, so that's why I first of all click it to nothing and then to render everything else, but not the player layer. I don't want the main camera to render the player layer or to render its parent. You can add any other thing. So it's like that. It's not rendering the player layer. Okay, so now I have opened the camera shake in Visual Studio, and this is basically the shake amount with which amount it's going to be shaking the camera, with which speed it's going to be shaking, and we have the shake duration as well. Now in the start, I'm just going to call this shake camera function so that I could see that it's working or not. You could call it anywhere, wherever you want, because it's up to you. You could call it over a hit when the enemy hits you in your game. You could call it over there. So when I'm going to play this, it's taking way too long. So as you can see, it's shaking. Yeah, it's shaking. So hope that you will like it. Please subscribe to my channel and hit like to this video, and I'm going to add similar kind of videos as well. So thank you so much, and bye bye.